very nice wine from Bordeaux. I enjoy very much. And today, what we are talking about is the university and the industry collaboration. Notre University is not only working on the fundamental academic research. Actually, we have very rich industrial collaboration, not only patents and also collaboration project, entrepreneurship, and startup company. We have quite a few examples that we can show our friends. Anyway, I think that I would like to have our Vice President for Research and Development, Professor Wu, Zhongzhi Wu, to speak on this. I think that he can tell you a lot of story and also example from NTU, and he will share our experience with you. Anyway, please join me to welcome Vice President Wu.
Thank you, President Chen, for opening, and please, NTU Vice President for Research and Development will now share about Taiwan policies.
Okay, President Chen, thank you for your introduction, and honorable delegates and guests. I'm honored to have this chance to introduce the experience of industry university collaboration in Taiwan or in our university. So I think nowadays it is generally accepted that in addition to creation of knowledge and talents, I think the now university also have the responsibility to do some industry university collaboration to contribute the university innovation knowledge to the industry and economy development, for example, through the technology transfer, license for startup, and also, in many industries right now, indeed the technology is even more advanced than university. For example, semiconductors, AI. So I think the industry university collaboration in some cases are very necessary. Okay, so right now I think all of the countries are also encouraging the industry university collaboration for advanced, innovative, and groundbreaking research through the JDP or consortium or alliance. And of course, for the continuous growing of the industry and technology and talents, workforce are very important. So now the university has a very important task to collaborate with the industry for the talent cultivation and development. So not only the quantity, of course, the sufficient human resource is important, but nowadays the quality of the workforce is also important. Now many technology are very advanced in industry, even more advanced than the university. So in many cases now the industry has to collaborate with the university to train the student so that to narrow the gap between the university training and the industry skills and talents. And through this, of course, the government or university want to enhance the global competitiveness and of industry and academia. Okay, so all these are very general concepts. I think it's general over all countries, but in particular, Taiwan takes this very seriously. Okay, so over the years, so and indeed, I think our government and the university have taken some necessary actions to promote, to encourage the industry and academia collaboration. For example, through the government provide many funding programs to facilitate the research collaboration between university and industry, and through encourage the joint research center, and also to help the training or recruiting of high-level professionals for industry, and also the government also provide funding for for example, to support the IT application and the maintenance, and also to encourage the academic startups. And also, I think our government also provide many tax incentives or credit for the industry collaboration. And also, I think the government, the university also provide flexible regulation for the collaboration. For example, now our government and the university can allow the professor to serve as, for example, the CEO of a company or a startup company, or our professor could have a part-time joint appointment in the company to help the industry and the companies. And also we provide flexible regulation for the startup or spin-off from the university, and also, for example, the licensing or startup transfer can be carried out through the stock share, not the cash. And also the government and the university also creating a friendly infrastructure environment for the collaboration. For example, we provide many training programs for technology transfer, or the startup or new company incubation, and also providing some industry university networking to promote and match the activity between the industry and the university. I think one of the most important strategy approach is through the funding the industry-university collaboration. For example, our government, different sectors of the government provide many funding opportunity and program. For example, our NSTC, National Science and Technology Council, provide the funding program or grants for joint research project, and also, of course, with matching from the company, and the university can also apply a grant for forming alliance or joint research center with the company. And also our National Science and Technology Council and the Ministry of Education also provide some funding program to help the collaboration in recruiting and training of high-level professionals and postdocs and PhD students for the industry, and also I think our government also provides some financial support for encouraging the startup from the university. Either both the Ministry of Education and Economic Affairs and the NSTC also provide such grants and such funding program, and also funding the industry like liaison activity in the university. So and of course the government also provides some many tax incentives for the collaboration. So if a company financially support the university or industry collaboration, and these expenses can receive, for example, tax deduction from the government, either for innovation or for small business collaboration. And so let me take the Taiwan semiconductor development as a case. And I think people always say now Taiwan has a very significant role in the semiconductor industry in Taiwan. And globally, for example, Taiwan now is the number 2 in the global revenue of semiconductor, and also number one in the foundry or technology, and number 2 in the IC design, and also number 1 in the packaging. Even in the memory application, Taiwan is number 4 in the world. So Taiwan has such a significant role in the semiconductor industry globally, so Taiwan must have done something right in the past. So, for example, indeed, since 1990s, actually, Taiwan government has provided some interruptive initiatives to facilitate the development of semiconductor technology industry in Taiwan. Through the, for example, in the 1990s, we have the micron development project, and then a deep submicron project, and system on chip initiative, and then the intelligent electronics and the semiconductor moonshot project, and nowadays the ENSHOT program. Okay, you see, it's almost uninterrupted through the over the years. And for example, during the early 2000s, actually, I think the SOC initiative was very successful. During that period, okay, so through that project, basically all of the capacity, electrical engineering and electronic department, the capacity of all these departments actually are double. For example, the number of faculty are double, and the number of enrolled students are double. Okay, and that actually provides a very strong foundation for the further development of semiconductor industry and technology. And the latest one is the chip-driven initiative. You know, nowadays, many countries nowadays have some kind of chip act, even in Europe, right? So this is kind of the chip act in Taiwan right now. So we have we call it a chip-driven industry innovation initiative. Okay, so so the purpose of this initiative is to maintain the #2 position of ICT side of Taiwan in the world, and also we want to use the leverage ICT technology to add value to other industries such as smart manufacturing, smart medicine, or net zero. And this initiative program in several ministries like education, economic affairs, science and technology, and so on. So through this initiative right now, people are working on to support the research project and the incubation of the new ICT design team and startup, and providing some service for the startup company, ICT startup company, and we also want to establish some education hub abroad. Okay, and also the initiative also put a heavy investment in the semiconductor research and education through the Taiwan Semiconductor Research Institute and the Semiconductor College over the universities. And another approach taken right now in Taiwan is the establishment of the key research college in some university. Okay, so actually, I think in the past few years, the Taiwan's technology industry is still growing significantly. So actually, the industry in Taiwan, the technology industry in Taiwan, is facing challenge of personnel shortage in Taiwan. So some industry leaders came to the government to request the help from the government. So in the year of 2020 to 2021, actually I think our government set up a new act. It's called National Key Skill Industry University Collaboration and Skill Personnel Training Innovation Act. Okay. So in this act, the government encouraged the university and industry to collaborate to establish some advanced key research college. Okay, key research college. So in this collaboration, so the company invests 50% of the expected cost for the college, and government match another 50%. So it's a public-private joint effort for the talent cultivation and workforce development, and in particular for some key and important fields like semiconductor, AI, smart manufacturing, circular economy, and international business. business, and so on. And the objective, of course, is to boost the number of the training of the talents and the industry university collaboration on advanced technology and upgrade the resource and facility and treatment for the research and development. And so through this, we are going to increase the number of students, the number of faculty, and to upgrade the teaching facility, to develop some more advanced and interdisciplinary courses, and also to establish some advanced semiconductor research program. And so over the last 2 to 3 years, actually, there are about 12 key research projects formed in Taiwan's university across the whole island. Okay, and 50% of the 6 of them are semiconductor research college related to semiconductor research, including, for example, National Taiwan University, National Taiwan Normal University, and National Tsinghua University. Okay, so that's basically the global, it's the overall picture of the university industry collaboration in Taiwan. So next I want to talk a little bit more about what we did in National Taiwan University. So I think most of the universities in Taiwan all have a very significant organization for handling the university industry partnership. For example, in our university, we have a Center of Industry Academic Cooperation, and that would handle the joint research project with the industry. Will handle the application of the patent application and the promotion, licensing of the patents, and also the incubation of small company or startup company, and also the connection. So I think all of the universities in Taiwan all have such an organization for promoting this kind of a collaboration. And also, in addition to the administration offices in the university, in our university, we also have an ecosystem for encouraging the startup from the university. For example, in our university, we set up a D school. That is design school. D school for creativity and entrepreneurship training education. It's called Stepping 1D School. And we also have an entrepreneurship center for promotion and training and assistance of the startup. And we have, for example, we have a garage or spa or some kind of program for training faculty or students for the startup, help them to realize their ideas or concept. And then we have some some accelerator even within the university or enterprise-assisted accelerator to help push this startup from the university. And then finally, in our Suiyuan campus, Suiyuan Xiaoqu, we have an incubation center. So this startup company can rent some space in our incubation center for their further development. Okay. And so I can give you some statistics about the industry university collaboration in our university. For example, every year we have more than 600 joint development projects with the company, 600 to 700. So that amounts to like 1.2 billion NT dollars per year income or input. And so with that kind of research project, so basically about 1/3 of our faculty, totally we have about 2,000 faculty in our university, about 1/3 of faculty are involved in university industry collaboration. I think that's a very significant ratio and percentage. Okay, that's very remarkable. And we've accumulated about more than 2,400 patents, and about 20% of them are actually licensed. And so every year we have more than 200 technology licenses, and amounting to like 0.2 billion income per year. And over the past few years, we already have more than 34 startup company spin-off from the university. And over the year, we have incubated more than 240 small company or startup company, and 7 of them already received an IPO. Okay. And I think another feature in university in Taiwan is also we have many industry-sponsored research centers. Okay, that's sponsored by the industry company. So in our university, we have more than a dozen of industry university joint research centers through the sponsoring of the companies on campus. For example, we have a joint research center for semiconductors and for technologies, other technologies, and also even for finance and business, even from finance and business company. So they actually, these banks and finance company actually collaborate with the university on some advanced fintech technology. So for example, we have 3 joint research centers supported by 3 bank finance groups. Okay, and so one of the latest one is the joint research center supported by NVIDIA. So that's basically an AI research center. And we also have the Internet of Things, IOX Center supported by Intel. That's actually the first Intel-supported joint research center outside the United States. Okay, and so some joint research center for smart medicine, for power electronic and sustainability, and for computing and other communication technology. Many joint research centers. And this joint research center, actually, they did quite a number of activities on campus. For example, for the TSMC sponsored research center, in addition to the joint research project, actually, they invest a lot in student program. For example, they provide a lot of scholarship to attract either student or undergraduate student to be involved in the joint research project. Okay, not just PhD, but also undergraduate students. So they are trying to attract more talent into this field, and then they want to have them into this field and have some strong adherence to this field. And in future, they will become the employee of the companies. And the company even support a course credit program called the semiconductor program. So if the student take enough credit and can get a certificate from the program and the company, and with that certificate, they could get a salary raise when they are employed by the company. There are some interesting collaboration. This is several interesting collaboration between the company and the university. And so this center actually is established since 2013, and since the establishment, nowadays there are more than 1,000 students already involved, received the scholarship or involved in the research center, and they publish many prestigious journal paper or conference papers, and applied nearly about 200 patents from the research center, joint research project. And another example is the joint research center from MediaTek, supporting this the biggest IC design company in Taiwan. So, and for this joint research center, actually the company just donated a building to establish the center. So the actual center is located in the building they donated. And then they established all kinds of joint research with the faculty and the university faculties in all of the important area, AI, wireless communication, low power, multimedia, and smart medicine, and so on. So through this kind of joint research center, actually, the interaction between the university and industry are very active. So that's, I think that's one of the important features in Taiwan's university industry-university collaboration. And so in the previous slides, I mentioned the an important current important program is called the Key Research Project from our Ministry of Education, right? So actually, right now in our university, we have right now we have 2 key research projects. One is the Graduate School of Advanced Technology, and the other one is very new, probably just established 2 months ago, just officially permitted 2 months ago. It's called NTU Economy and Political Science College. Okay, but in this GSAT college, of course, I already mentioned the purpose of such a key research college, and this research college is mainly focused on the semiconductor and AI for all different kinds of applications. And so, this GSAT has 7 industry partners: TSMC, and it's a very company, and also in the last place is the biggest display company in Taiwan and number 4 over the world. And so they collaborate with our faculty, our university to advance research and talent cultivation. So in this college, basically we focus on 4 key fields, such as IC design, semiconductor device, material and technology, and nanoscience and engineering, and also the application of semiconductor and AI on smart medicine and health. Okay, almost done. So we have many top faculties in the college. Okay, so basically all this right now, most of the faculty basically should have a joint with the college of medicine, college of college science, and electrical engineering, and so and the faculty even include 2 former ministers for the science and technology and the economic affairs. And so through this industry collaboration, actually we are trying to establish some interesting different courses design. For example, all of the students in the college has internship requirement before their graduation. As in those R&D internship, either in a research institute or in the companies. And also, in this college, we want to attract more international students to participate or to learn in the college. So many of the courses in the college actually are English courses. So right now, about 50% of courses are English courses. So English students actually are very welcome, and they can have enough courses to take in the college. And also in the college, we want to invite industry experts to organize and deliver some different courses that is not possible to provide by our faculty. For example, many technologies are now very advanced in the industry, and even the faculty might not know the detail. For example, advanced semiconductor technology and some AI technology are very advanced, so we need to invite experts to deliver such advanced industrial courses, and we also invite even industry experts to advise the students, greater student thesis. Okay, so for example, we invite experts from the Intel to offer courses on advanced semiconductor devices and technology, and we also invite experts from MediaTek to offer a course on quantum computing courses. And also, more example, for example, an expert from the Realtek, this is the number 2 space tech company in Taiwan, to offer courses to introduce the automotive. That's also very important. I think it's important for Europe, right? We have such courses, and it's taught by the industry expert. And also, for example, TSMC offers courses on introduction to semiconductor intelligent manufacturing. Okay, actually, all this they could tell the student the detailed story about intelligent manufacturing. That is not possible to be offered by our faculty. Okay, so through this introduction, I hope you can get a better idea of how the industry collaboration is going on in Taiwan, and hopefully you have more discussion after during the conference. Thank you. So we have discussions.
Will you stay for lunch?
Yeah.
Then we welcome everyone to Wonghui Hall, and at that time, we really encourage questions or line of questions, just discussion and sharing of ideas that's based due to all the immense information that we just received. And there will be personnel directing everyone to Wonghui Hall. Please feel free to leave your things here in the assembly hall. Your things will be watched over, it will be safeguarded. There will be no problem with security unless you absolutely want to have something. Then feel free to take that along.
Okay, thank you. Enjoy the lunch.